Welcome back, warrior. We're reading Leviticus chapter 19. Okay, Israel is commanded Israel's commanded, be holy, live righteously, love your neighbor, and keep the commandments. The Lord reveals and reaffirms sundry laws and commandments. Enchantments, wizardry, prostitution, and all evil practices are forbidden. See, this is where people say that they don't like Harry Potter because it's like witches and wizards. But just like Satan can warp all things to make them evil, we can transform things to make them light. And we can make any place a holy place, right? So I think that we can't just allow Satan to steal things like that from us, like Halloween or whatever, because we think, oh, well, it started with an evil practice. Well, now it's a good practice. I give candy to all my little neighbor friends, and I like to see them and say hi to them. And so it's ministering to me. So that's just how I look at it. I feel like it is a fantastic holiday that we can take advantage of to serve each other and to minister to each other. I don't get to see my neighbors as much unless it's Halloween, right? Like Halloween is the day that I get to see my neighbors the most. Like and especially the non-member friends, right? And so what better excuse to say hi and minister to your friends and neighbors than Halloween, right? See, so Satan can make something bad, but we can make something holy, and we can consecrate it by giving it to the Lord and finding ways to make things holier is the goal, right? It's the goal of life, because this earth is very dark, but we can spread light. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents on Halloween and how we can make it holier. Okay, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say unto them, Ye shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. See? Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am the Lord your God. The Lord also, what is so cool is, I remember one year, Halloween was on a Sunday, and maybe it happened a couple times, but Halloween was on a Sunday, and we celebrated it on a Saturday or the Monday. Like, it was great. It's like, actually, we'll just go trick-or-treating Saturday night. And everybody went trick-or-treating Saturday night. And it was amazing, and it was glorious. And yeah, we might have got some stragglers on the Sabbath, which is fine. Like, who says you can't walk to my house on the Sabbath, right? But anyway, and I'll give you a candy. Like, literally, you can come over anytime, and I probably have a candy that I can give you. But I just thought it was really cool that we all just kind of joined together and was like, we're going to do this on Saturday night. I don't know. I thought it was kind of nice. So, okay. So the Lord speaks to Moses and instructs him to teach the Israelites how to be holy, because the Lord is holy. So President Nelson taught this. Continuing encouragement comes as we follow the example of Jesus, who taught, Be ye holy, for I am holy. His hope for us is crystal clear. He declared, What manner of men ought ye to be? Verily I say unto you, even as I am. Thus your adoration of Jesus is best expressed by our emulation of Jesus. End quote. Russell M. Nelson, Perfection Pending. October 1995 General Conference. Ooh, love that. So verse 4, Turn ye not unto idols, nor make to yourselves molten gods. I am the Lord your God. Yes. And if ye offer a sacrifice of peace offerings unto the Lord, ye shall offer it at your own will. It shall be eaten the same day ye offer it, and on the morrow. And if aught remain until the third day, it shall be burnt in the fire. And if it be eaten at all on the third day, it is abominable, it shall not be accepted. Therefore, every one that eateth it shall bear his iniquity, because he hath profaned the hallowed thing of the Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from among his people. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not wholly reap the corners of the field, neither shalt thou gather the gleanings of thy harvest. And thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape of the vineyard. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and stranger. I am the Lord your God. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another. And ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. See, now there's a lot of stuff that has changed, and I think because some of the things have changed with eye for an eye and all these things, I think that some people think that some of the rest of the laws don't apply either. And so I do think it's important for us to remember that there are certain things like love God that show our love to him. And if we, let's say, swear by his name, that doesn't show that we love him, right? And so, I mean, maybe not everybody reads the Book of Mormon, even though it's another testament of Jesus Christ. And so it's like, oh, well, Jesus Christ came to fulfill the commandment, and so now we don't have to do certain things. But we do have the Sermon on the Mount, which we know Christ gave himself in person. And so it's like, and when, feeding the 5,000 and stuff. And so it's like, he's not going to spell every single thing out anymore. But I do think that just because this is don't swear, and ye shall not swear by my name, or don't use the name of the Lord in vain. I can't remember what it is called. Anyway, it's like, that's what it is. It's like, don't just say his name for no reason, right? Anyway, sometimes I think we do get confused. And so sometimes we think, oh, it's fine that, we can do it because he did away with some of these things. But we need to remember the Sermon on the Mount. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Verse 13, thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear thy God. I am the Lord. Ye shall do no unrighteous in judgment. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. Thou shalt not go up and down as a table bearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. Ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let the cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow the field with mingled seed, neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee. And whosoever lieth carnally with a woman that is a bondmaid, betrothed to an husband, and not at all redeemed, nor freedom given her, she shall be scourged. They shall not be put to death because she was not free. And I don't understand that. So I'm not going to try to explain it. And he shall bring his trespass offering unto the Lord, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, even a ram for a trespass offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for him with the ram of the trespass offering before the Lord, for his sin which he hath done. And the sin which he hath done shall be forgiven him. And when ye shall come into the land, and shall have planted all manner of trees for food, then ye shall count the fruit thereof as uncircumcised. 3 years shall it be as uncircumcised unto you. It shall not be eaten up. But in the 4th year, all of the fruit thereof shall be holy to praise the Lord withal. Also, don't understand that. I can't even leave a banana out for too long before it goes bad. So I don't know what that means. And in the 5th year, shall ye eat of the fruit thereof? No, I won't. Let's be honest. I don't even think it's going to be good in a smoothie, okay? That ye may yield unto you the increase thereof. I am the Lord your God. It might be some kind of fermented mushrooms, maybe. We're talking about, I have no idea. Ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall ye use enchantment nor observe times. Okay, I do not want to eat anything that still has blood. I am a well done gal, so I get that. Well done or burnt. Like those are the options, the 2 options. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. Now, it's really sad that they had to put that in there because people did that. And it's really sad that people still do that to this day. So this law is still in full force. Let's not do that. That's disgusting and like horrid. Just, yeah. Anyway, verse 30, ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Lord. I don't know where it stopped, but we're going to keep going right here. Verse 36, just balances, just weights, a just ephah, and a just hin shall ye have. I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe all my statutes and all my judgments and do them. I am the Lord. Okay. So that's it for that. There's, I believe, one more quote. Oh, I guess there's a couple more quotes, but okay. So there's a quote from President Jeffrey R. Holland. He said, when Jesus was upon the earth, he said that there are 2 great commandments. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets. May we hope for schools where students are taught, not terrified they will be shot, and for the gift of personal dignity for every child of God, unmarred by any form of racial, ethnic, religious prejudice. Undergirding all of this is our relentless hope for greater devotion to the 2 greatest of all commandments, to love God by keeping his counsel and to love our neighbors by showing kindness and compassion, patience and forgiveness. These 2 divine directives are still and forever will be the only real hope we have for giving our children a better world than the one they now know. End quote. President Jeffrey R. Holland, A Perfect Brightness of Hope, April 2020 General Conference. Sorry, I was reading that one weird. It broke up in like different places. Okay. I think that is it. Oh, last quote. Linda K. Burton. She says, we know that you and our beloved sisters of all ages come from all walks of life and live in varied circumstances. Each member of this worldwide sisterhood has covenanted at baptism to comfort those that stand in need of comfort. With these truths in mind, we have organized a relief effort called I Was a Stranger. It is our hope that you will prayerfully determine what you can do according to your own time and circumstance to serve the refugees living in your neighborhoods and communities. End quote. How cute is that? I mean, it's powerful, but it's also pretty cute. Like to be able to help those who need help. I just spoke to a friend of a neighbor, and she said that she was working at the border, and at the border they just see, well, they see amongst a lot of things, her job was to help with mental health of those people fleeing their countries to come and seek asylum, because in their country they were being trafficked, and they were just children just running away, and they don't have their parents with them, and they're just trying to seek asylum. They're just trying to seek a better place, a better world, and they're trying to quit being with their old abusers. And so she had to help a lot of them, and I was like, wow, that is amazing that she could do that, and crazy that that's happening in our world. So sex trafficking is a thing that we need to abhor and prevent and protect the children, right? So I guess what happens is that the way that it happens is like the people who are doing this threaten the families that if their child is not given to them, that they will kill the entire family if they don't give their child to, if they don't sell their child, basically. And so sad, because it is like you're trapped, and I'm sure those families feel trapped, like they can't do anything. So don't watch porn, because you're supporting that kind of behavior. So anyway, okay. On that super sad note, what do you think it means to love your neighbor as yourself? What are some things you can do today to fulfill this commandment? To just spread joy, spread love like the Savior would, and protect the children, protect the children. Okay. Until Numbers chapter 11, stay strong, warrior. Okay. And remember to read between Leviticus, this chapter. So between Leviticus chapter 20 to Numbers chapter 10, because, and you can read this on your own, and you can do double speed or triple speed, whatever speed you need. Because I'm going to be reading it on my own, because trying to go one speed through this is going to take me a lot longer than 1 year. And so, it really wouldn't, but the way that they're assigning the chapters, it would. So anyway, there you go. So until then, stay strong, warrior.